That's right, cold.
Yeah. So you saw Lue is questionable. So he's available. Anybody else?
Nick Batum's not playing and Zoo's not playing.
Yeah. With Marcus, the third time not with
he's not playing. No.
That's how he's feeling because obviously last camp wasn't able to even start the season.
Yeah.
He's saying he feels better.
No, I think he'll be able to start the year this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll be pretty good. Then just continue to keep building habits. You know, I thought last game we had some slippage with that, but it wasn't fair to our young guys, like I said, because we didn't have a point guard on the floor and guys were playing out of position. And, you know, being first, second year player, that's kind of tough to do. So just like continue to keep building our habits, you know, and kind of go from there.
Is that a concern? Not having like starting making it together, I know that guys have got to be kind of take them out for something that.
No, I mean, it's not a concern because we're going to stagger those guys when the regular season starts. It's just that right now, with those guys only playing 18, 20 minutes, that, you know, you're not going to have a point guard on the floor for 28 minutes of the game. So once the season starts, I mean, Reggie or Bledsoe will be on the floor at all times, so it's okay.
Hey, Ty, how's it going?
Good.
Great. I know this largely depends on how often you plan to play your small ball lineups, but in general, do you anticipate having the team switch more defensively this year?
1 through 4, we always switch, you know, so that won't change. And then it all depends on, like you said, who's playing the 5. We have Marcus or Nico playing the 5, then of course we'll switch a lot more. So with Zoo, you know, Isaiah or Harry in the game, Serge, you know, we won't switch as much. You know, every time we might do that, but for the most part, we'll keep those guys in coverage.
Thank you.
Justin, that's you on the Zoom. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Hey, Coach, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Doing well, sir. In Wednesday's game, you guys ran stack pick and roll a couple times. One of them led to a Bledsoe throwing a lob to Isaiah. Is that a set you guys envision breaking out a little bit more this year compared to last, or just kind of playing it by ear?
Yeah, we're running a lot more than we did last season for sure.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Tomer, I think that's to you on the Zoom.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear that. Ty, good to see you. Just with Jason Preston, how big of a, I mean, for a rookie coming in, how big of a challenge is it to not only have to deal with being a rookie, but now overcoming a big injury like this, just to, starting out your career?
I think he'll be fine. I mean, the crazy part about it is that we talked last night, the night before, like he's always asking questions about the offensive sets, about the defensive coverages, and then moving forward. And so everything I've told him, he's retained and he repeated right back to you every single time. So I just thought with him, just from the start of Summer League to where he's at now, he's made a huge jump, and that's because he's asking questions. He's watching film. He wants to get better and he wants to be better. So I don't think it'd be a problem for him at all. He's very attentive. He's very smart. He picks things up very well.
Is that an area you kind of see him, as he recovers and rehabs his injury, more of the coaching side and mentoring side and learning that way off the court and video stuff?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we talked about sets and the stuff we had in so far. He was just asking, I think it was last night, just like, is that all we're going to put into the playoffs and then we can add more stuff? I was like, no, we got a lot more stuff to put in before then. But like I said, he's very involved. He's very engaged. And it's good to see that from a young player.
Yeah, thanks, Ty.
Move over to Joey Lynn.
Hey, Coach, with both Mook and Nico out tonight for rest, what is the starting lineup going to look like if you have it?
Reggie, Bledsoe, PG, Justice Winslow, and Harry Giles.
Thanks, Coach.
Move over to Jim Conlon.
Hi, Ty. Ty, you've faced Luka an awful lot lately in the past, and you're meeting him again there tonight. he seems to be elevating his game to a new level again in terms of this preseason. He's on fire. Is this only the tip of the iceberg in terms of Luka Doncic, and does it give you a headache every time you have to face him?
There's definitely a headache, and we saw that last year in the first round. Just like I said, he's gotten better and better each year, and he's a tough cover. He's one of the top players in the NBA, and he seems to come back every year, adding something to his game, and that's what all the great ones do. And so he's a tough cover for everybody, and we understand that, so we got to do it by committee.
Justin, close us out.
Hey, Coach. You've talked a lot about getting downhill, specifically as it pertains to Eric. And Zoo talked about the chemistry that him and Eric are trying to build together and always being ready for when Eric gives him the dump off. How do you feel that Eric has kind of, I guess, helped the bigs along, trying to get them ready for when he's going downhill and trying to feed them those types of looks?
Well, the biggest thing for us is our big spacing. We run a lot of things where our bigs are handling the basketball and we're cutting and playing without the ball. But when we're not in those sets, our bigs have to do a better job of getting to the space and getting to the dunker and giving them that open driving lanes for our guards. And with Bledsoe, coming down full speed in transition, we don't necessarily want to set the pick for him. We want to go away and let him attack. And now Zoo and, like I said, Harry and Isaiah can get, easy drop-offs when he gets into the paint. So, like I said, just trying to build that chemistry and understanding what guys are looking for.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.